Hello and welcome to episode 4 of my Runescape Chronicle Let's Play series. Today, as I've said previously, we'll be playing Linza, the only class we have not yet covered. I created a new deck for this video specifically. It's called Demon Smith, as you can see. Only uses a couple of demons, but it's probably one of the most powerful combos in the deck if I manage to draw them both and play them together. Other than that, as Linza typically is, it's a lot of gaining weapons and playing weapons and buffing weapons. All that fun stuff. And taking a little bit longer this morning, I've noticed, in the game I've played already, than it usually does to find people. I guess that's because the weekend is over. People going back to work, etc. School. Okay. Being a rank 27, I didn't actually realize I queued for ranked because I don't super love this deck. I intended to play casual, but we'll see how we go. Yeah, this is half of my demon combo. Obviously, I want to have a weapon capable of killing him in one shot, and then I get the 5-2 weapon, which works well with the other card, which you'll no doubt see before the end of the video. I won't spoil it just yet. It's a pretty bad hand if I'm honest. I think I'll keep that and throw the rest. Looking for some sort of weapon, like that. Yes, this is not ideal, I'll tell you that much. I guess I'll play this and this, which is pretty bad. I'm taking a fair bit of damage from this and not getting a whole lot out of it. It's a Dust Devil, which I believe I opened in an earlier video, perhaps episode 2 I think it was. It's a very powerful card. I was not sure at the time how good it was. I thought it was pretty good, and having played against it, especially against as a Raptor or an Ozan, it is extremely powerful. Perhaps not so good against Linza, who predominantly lies on weapons for her attack value, but it can still really screw people up. So she's playing... Okay, so she's going to be buffing that to a 4-4 weapon, which is quite good. Actually, I suppose, yes, that makes sense. I already lost my weapon. I suppose it must have taken too many hits to kill that Dust Devil? I wasn't really paying attention. I'm not sure what happened there. Perhaps Dust Devil destroys weapons. Yes, I think it does. That was probably a misplay on my part. Should be paying more attention to the cards. See what we draw this turn. I think Linza is probably, of the four, personally my least favourite class. But she's also very powerful in her own right. I've lost plenty of games to her. I think it's just a matter of preference, personally. Okay, I might grab this as a 4-1, and nothing I can really do to buff it super effectively. I guess I can play this and battle, draw a card, so I'll hit it for 7. It's not the worst, although, nope, she's gonna battle me, which is gonna be bad, because that's gonna force me to break my weapon. And then I'm gonna have to pay for him, but he's gonna do nothing. So this is looking quite grim for me, to be honest. But there's always room for a comeback, so we won't give up hope just yet. I believe that the combo I talked about, if I manage to draw it and play it efficiently, it will be difficult at this point, but doable, would be winning for me. I believe it can do 20 damage in the right circumstances. Just by itself it does 18 damage, and it's not overly difficult to get that 2 extra in there. See what we get. Put this deck, together a little bit quickly. So, I like to make a deck very quickly and then look at what it does well and what it doesn't do well, and evolve it over a number of games in casual mode before I take it to ranked. Which is why I didn't actually want to play this deck on ranked, because I haven't had the chance to do that yet. I thought I'd play... Well, I played one game with this just to make sure it wasn't completely terrible, but... It looks like game over for here. Well, I can't. Thank you for your voiceover there. Yeah, I'm probably pretty dead, so I'll play another game in casual mode this time. See, I didn't even get a chance to play far enough to really figure out where the problems were in this deck. It was just annihilated, really. And also that misplay at the start did not help. Well, we'll continue on. I'm hoping to, if not at the end of this video after 2 games, I would like to open a pack, perhaps at the start of next video. And then, with the cards in that pack, as many as I can fit into a deck, create a deck from scratch and play that for the video and use that to show you how the deck editor works. Is my intention for the next video. So if I don't record it immediately after this, it will no doubt come shortly after. I won't have too much more progress, but that means that at the very least, if you don't get a pack opening at the end of this video, there will definitely be one at the beginning of episode 5, so you can stay tuned for that tomorrow. I'm 74 credits, so I probably won't get enough credits from this unless I get an extremely good chest and win. Also have a daily quest which will give me 50 credits, but killing 50 enemies is more than you can do in one game. There's 5 chapters and 4 slots. That means the most you can do in a single game is 20, and really you don't want to be doing that many, because that means you're playing no support cards, which is pretty bad. For most decks, I suppose you could probably make a decent only monsters deck if you really wanted to. Don't believe there would be a lot of benefit to doing that. As I said, the matchmaking queues have been a little bit longer today than usual. Waiting to find an opponent. Suppose I can point out while we're waiting, you can see they have got, in the matchmaker, you can see the borders you have around your portrait for higher ranks, even though they're not implemented yet. There's like diamond, silver, and gold. The 3 that are currently unattainable. I suppose I also haven't talked about, there are 2 more legends that have been announced, but they've not yet been added. There's one called Venescula, who is a vampire hero, and one called Morvan, who is an elf. I don't believe a whole lot has been said about what type of cards they have, but I imagine we'll see them sooner or later throughout the course of the beta. There are also 2 more heroes that have been teased with a silhouette. There's some theories about who they may or may not be. You can buy those over on Reddit. I won't go through them now because as of now they are just theories and could be a surprise to everyone, you never know. Okay, so I think I'm going to throw away most of this hand again. I think perhaps something this deck could benefit from is more ways to gain gold. There's Tokash, the other card in my demon combo. Both legends take 4 damage and strike the rival twice. It's very powerful. Oh, okay, there's a win. So perhaps I will give you 3 games this video, just since that went so quickly. Pretty good reward also, 20 rubies and some tokens. Perhaps we'll end this video with a pack opening and then start the next video creating the deck that I made from that pack. Ranked. No, wrong. Oops. This. Okay, looks like we found the rank game very quickly. Okay. We have to make the most of this situation. Also, going first, I believe, is not ideal with this deck. I do want the extra card. And it tends to be that if I do get to the final round, that going second is not that much of a disadvantage. I suppose Hell Weapon works quite well with Ice Warrior. Okay, I'll play 2 Ice Warriors. That'll at least get me a decent amount of gold. And I'll be able to use Hell Weapon to deal 8 damage to my enemy, which will be more than the 6 I am taking. Of course, the 6 I'm taking for myself. It looks like I'm going to be taking 2 for my rival's Goblin Brute. Also, worth noting, a small, well, not necessarily a small misplay on their part, but they will be losing the 1 armor from the Goblin Brute. Perhaps they were desperate for that gold to pay for the monolith. Remains to be seen. going to go up to 3 attack, which is not great from a turn 1 raptor. Usually, if I'm playing raptor, I want to be at least sort of around 4 attack. It's going to be pretty even on health though. Although I do not know what his last card is if he chose to play one. Ah, lose 8 health, gain 7 armor. So he's going to be playing most likely a deck that's going to have lots of Saradomin and Brews and other cards that benefit you from having armor. Saradomin and Brew, of course, being the card that gains you life equal to your armor, plus 2, I believe. See what we can get here. Very close to being able to kill him if I get my good combo out. I'm not super happy about this. I guess I'll play that. I'll take 8 damage, but then I can play this to heal up a little bit. Yeah. This is not ideal, but we'll see how it goes. Take, of course, 8 damage here, but I get my weapon up to 3-4. I'm going to be able to heal for 6, put me back up to 20. My rival is very aggressively gathering his armor. He's going to be drawing some cards at the end too, which will cost him a little bit of that armor. You put him down to 13 and 14 health, which is still in a much better position than I will be going into this next round on 18. But I gained some equipment there. 2 cards I do not believe I have seen before, so looking forward to finding out what they do. Could be very useful, or perhaps not. Ooh, actually taking 5 there. He didn't have enough attack to take out that wolf in 1 hit. Okay, that puts him on 24, which is much lower than I would personally like to be if I was in his position. It looks like that's permanent gain 2 attack. That's very powerful. I don't really have a means to play that though, unfortunately. What have we got? I'm thinking I'll play this to gain temporary attack, then this to draw a card and battle rival. Then I'll play this, which will lower his attack, and I will lose the last charge of my weapon killing it, so I won't actually lose a weapon. Then I suppose I'll play that for next turn. Hopefully I can really screw him up by causing him to lose that attack, but maybe not. He will of course be at 4 attack, only gaining 1 from these 2 penguins. Yes, very convenient for me. But I will be going first, so I will cause him to take 7 damage from that Ice Nihil. He will gain an amount of armor that I'm having a little bit of trouble calculating at the moment because I don't quite know how temporary attack works. Okay, I lose the attack immediately, which means he's only going to gain 6 for the 7 damage he took. Meaning that was quite beneficial to me. Puts him on 15 health, only 1 more than I have. He's also got an adamant armor there, that's going to bolster his armor considerably. I imagine he's probably looking to play a Saradomin Brew this turn. Ideally, I could draw my other demon and, well, hopefully kill him this turn. Of course, that may not be the case. Okay. Alright, I won't have a weapon. Can I give this weapon durability at all? No, I cannot. That's very unfortunate. There's not a lot I can do this turn that's beneficial. Suppose I could hurl my weapon for 2 damage and play another one, but that seems pointless. Kill me if I try that one. It will still kill me. Perhaps I'll just gain some attack and end the turn, because that's the only card I can really play a benefit from. I think this deck definitely needs some fine-tuning. I'm going to be losing some more ranks off this. Which is unfortunate, because I'd been doing quite well yesterday, getting by ranking up. Well, I was for a while, and I had a little bit of a losing streak after I stopped streaming. Went back to 21, I believe. I believe I only went back to 22 with the first game I lost in this video. I'm quite certain about that. Somewhat concerned about the situation I'm in at the moment. Looking grim, to say the least. I could probably kill that demon, but I don't believe there would be much benefit in doing so. No, I would apparently fall. I suppose I'd take... Ah, because my weapon would break, of course. Perhaps these 4-1 weapons aren't ideal. I probably should have thought about that. Perhaps I'll just replace them with the means to get golds in, as that's the other thing I'm worrying about. Seems okay. That, and battle my rival. Then play a weapon for the final battle, but to be honest, I'm not super optimistic about this. He's going to be gaining even more armor, because I will still have, I believe, 6 attacks, so he will gain 10 armor. So I'll do 15 armor and 11 life, which is a total of 26. Gain health equal to your rival's total attack. So he's going to gain 6 life, yep. It's pretty bad for me right now. I'm probably going to lose, as I mentioned before. Yep, I'm definitely going to lose, because that thing is extremely powerful. He will kill me in 1 turn, maybe? Yep. I'm going to hit him for 6, which will bring him down to 23 health and 3 armor. And then he'll just kill me in 1 hit. So that's that game. Like I said, Linza is perhaps the deck I like least. I think that's just down to not really understanding how to play her. That's a fault on my part. I've seen some very successful players with Linza. So I wouldn't expect to see too many more videos with Linza on this channel. Anyway, I suppose... actually did not win, so... Do not have the token to open a pack. I'm going to go do that now, and I will... record my next video once I have that pack, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching.